Welcome back to another episode of Mikey's Music Reactions. Today I am excited for this one, and I say that with some hesitation because I've already heard part of this song, and I know that what happens is maddening. Okay, and today we are doing Ren, the Tale of Jenny and Screech. Why are we doing this? Well, we need to thank, let me double check the name here. I believe it was Kelly. Yes, Kelly on YouTube left the comment letting me know that I reacted to Violet's Tale. And Violet's Tale is part of a 3-part song. Okay? And it goes Jenny's tale, Screech's tale, and then Violet's tale. Now, Ren put this all together in a single video called The Tale of Jenny and Screech. I didn't know any of this beforehand, so I want to know the full story of this series of songs. Now, I mean, I know how it ends up, which is just sad and maddening, but I want to hear the rest of the story too, so I want to react to it so we could, kind of find out the entire story of this. And I think Ren is just an amazing artist, so I want to see him put this full story together and see how he got to the conclusion that I already listened to. Alright, so that's what we're going to do here today. And you renegades out there, the people in the Reniverse, get in these comments and let me know this stuff before I do that, because I am going to, continue on my journey of discovering Ren music. So if there's music out there that has multiple parts in it, or it's a story that needs to be told in a certain order, let me know, because otherwise I'm just going to pick songs at random, because everybody's telling me how much they love Ren and that I should go deep on it, which I want to do. But I prefer that if there's songs that have a story that have multiple parts, I want to listen to them in order. Alright, so that is a call to action to you Renegade fans. And now we can go ahead and let's get into the Tale of Jenny and Screech. Here we go.
It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny walked alone, she was dragging her feet. She was heading back home to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, because she walked it about 1,000 times before she wanted to escape. Can you blame? Well, on the very same night, in a different place, there walked this hooded young youth by the name of James. He was 14 years old and out of his brain. He'd been smoking ganja with the boys. James, he grew up to be a kid of the street. His mates called him Screech. He was quick on his feet. He was a liar, a thief. At 14 years old, the devil had set his sights on his soul. As Jenny walked home all alone, she felt scared. Usually she was alright, but it was like there was something in the air. A divine intervention telling her to beware, maybe intuition bugging her and making her so scared. Sirens sound in the distance to the beat of Jenny's feet. A symphony of the night that echoes crime on London streets. Jenny turns a corner, their eyes they meet. Our poor girl Jenny, a boy named Screech. Give me all your money, bitch, give it to me. If you cooperate, then you'll soon be free. I want your purse, your phone, don't fucking look at me. I mean it, bitch, are you listening to me? Jenny freezes statue like a lady shakes stalactite. Feel like liquid nitrogen in the dark night. She tried to find strength to move, but stayed as still as a statue in high-heeled shoes. What the hell you playing at? You playing games with me? I swear to fucking God, I'll slice the rosy off your cheeks. You think I don't mean it, girl? You don't know me. The last thing you see will be a boy code. Screech reached with the sheath of the blade, with the teeth that could bite through steel and slice concrete, and he swung possessed with the devil in his chest, and the statue she was turned to butter in her breath.
Live from Radio City Music Hall, it's the SNL 50 Homecoming Concert featuring.
It was a quiet dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny lay still on the cold concrete. She's found somewhere to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, 'cause she'd walked it about 1,000 times before. I guess that she escaped. It's such a shame. Our story, it starts right at the end of the life of poor Jenny, clocked out like Big Ben. This Screech, dear boy, where did he go? He melted into the black night just like snow. Patrick, man, let me in, please open the door. I think I fucked up, Patrick, really fucked up, man, I'm not sure. I got crazy, left this lady lying still on the floor. I think I killed her, Patrick, come on, man, I can't knock no more. But Screech kept on knocking till his knuckles became sore. But there's no sign of Patrick down at number 54. No refuge for our villain, for the bitter hands of fate, with something far more sinister in mind that does away. Hey, babe, you in? Nah, nothing really, I'm just a bit tired, listen. Can I swing around yours for a few moments? I just really miss you, babe. What the fuck do you mean you're busy? You fucking bitch, for fuck's sakes! Siren sounds approaching like a banshee in the night. The shrill cry of justice cutting like the sharpest knife. But Screech was never one to run, not one to miss a fight. One hand upon his blade, he turned to face the blue lights. Come on then, you fucking cunts, let's fucking have you then. I am Screech, I'm the boss, I'm the ender of men. You think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets? These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3", working London on the night shift. What he didn't think he'd see was a boy running at him like an animal possessed. With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest. Story, it ends right at the start. Young Screech and poor Jenny lying one street apart. An officer shaken by the boy that he claimed. Two bodies lay lifeless, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame.
Yep. Here's the one that I already reacted to, but let's see it through to the end and really get the full effect of everything here.
London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. Rhythmic beats and bloodstains, she saw a lady weep, she's tired and frail. To set the scene, we must rewind the hands of time for Violet's tale. Violet was a silent girl, grew up with violent starts. Her mother was a drinker and her father was a bastard. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. I'll spare you with the things he did, I'm sure her mother knew. Violet was a silent girl, she moved out at 16. A semi-detached council flat, paid for by a welfare scheme. Packing shelves at Tesco, stacking jars like pickled bricks. She met a boy named Stevie and he was a little prick. Violet was a silent girl and Violet she fell fast. See, Stevie was a wrong un, but he sure knew how to charm her. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. History repeats itself, he'd paint her black and blue and dark. She never stood a chance. The devil comes to dance.
Look out, Mama, there's a white boat coming up the river.
Neil Young.
Violet, why are you always so quiet? On her bedroom door and he's irate. He's been drinking and smoking, he's up late. And he stands by her bedside, she shakes, but her eyes stay shut. You fucking slut, I know you're up. And he pinches her eyelids and folds them up. Violet, why are you lying to me, Violet? She stays silent, things turn violent. That's the sound of his fists when they fall like a crashing pilot. Hit like hailstones, one to the collarbone, full force, full blown, blood's black bone, crack, knick, knack, paddy whack, one to the jaw and the tooth spat, detached, fist connects and disconnects a bone. A quick deflect to misdirect the blow, but nonetheless his punches met her throat. Such a mess, he's left her bruised and broke. Violet, why you always so silent, Violet? Why you such a little liar, Violet? Do you think I wanna do this, Violet? In character, she stays silent. Well, say something, Violet. Silence. Fucking say something, Violet. Silence. Wait. Say something, Violet. Not one word. She stays quiet. London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. The doctor, in a state of shock, saw something here so very wrong. See, Violet, she was pregnant. Poor Violet, she was 9 months gone. Turning to the doctor, Violet broke her silence and she cried, if I'm to die right here tonight, please let my baby stay alive. The doctor soon regained composure, called the surgeon to come in. As Violet's world turned to black, the curtains closed, the lights went dim. In London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive. A tragedy or a miracle, it happened on these very streets. Two twins are lying side by side. A girl named Jenny and a boy named Screech.
Yeah, wow. Amazing. Just, again, Ren is so talented. I mean, it's amazing to see the styles across one, the Tale of Jenny, and then you get into the Tale of Screech, right? And then you get Violet's Tale, and they mesh together, right? I mean, because Jenny's Tale, it's a little bit more, and just talking about the way we're talking about the guitar playing there, you know, for this story of Jenny, it's very much more melodic and you know, long notes, where for Screech, you know, he's a young guy making a lot of mistakes, right? So it's a lot more, there's a lot more staccato in there, frantic, and then you get that a mix of that in Violet's Tale. So just really great storytelling with the instrument itself, and then what he does throughout the songs, you know, doing the gunshots with the guitar, doing the sounds of the fists with the guitar, you know, again, storytelling with the instrument, just amazing. And then of course the lyrics themselves, I mean, he just does a great job of writing stories, right? I mean, and now that I've heard all the parts together, you know, when I reacted to just Violet's Tale, I was wondering if this was based on a true story. I mean, maybe it still is based on a true, you know, story, or it was inspired by a true story, but now that I've heard all three songs together, it much more sounds like, okay, this is a work of, you know, this is fiction. This is not a real story. It was something that he made up, which again makes you feel a little bit better about it, but again, still maddening because this is not uncommon story. This does happen in real life, in all three of these situations that we're talking about, which is just maddening and sad. Which is why, as good as this music is, it's not something that you return to often, because the subject matter is just like it's a lot to handle, right? I mean, there's a lot of songs out there like that they're amazing songs, but the subject matter and the way they make you feel, you just don't, they're not kind of the songs that you put on repeat just because of the way it's gonna work up your emotions. So I know all three of these songs are great songs, but I'm not gonna be listening to them very often. I will return to, I'll probably just listen whenever I want to do it. Like, for instance, whenever I listen to The Hazards of Love by the Decemberists, the album, I like to listen to the whole album, because it's a concept album. I like to listen to the whole story. So whenever I listen to this now, I will listen to the Tale of Jenny and Screech, because I like to hear the whole story through in one sitting. So anytime I feel like in the mood to listen to it, that's what I'm gonna do. But it's definitely not like this is a repeat, I'm gonna listen to this over and over. But still, just phenomenal. What a phenomenal talent Ren is, right? I mean, I grew up musician myself, playing guitar, singing in choir, jazz choir, went to school for audio production, just always been involved with music. And I mean, I wish I was talented at one thing as much as Ren is talented at multiple things, right? So just amazing stuff to see. So I gotta check out more. Okay, so we've done a few now, and I want to do more, but I want to make sure that in the future I'm handling it in a way where if there's songs that are supposed to be multiple parts, that I'm listening to them in order, or if he does put them together in a longer video like this, that I react to all the pieces put together. So you in the comments, the people in the Reniverse, the Renegades, please hit me up in that comment section and let me know this stuff. Let me know which videos, which songs to react to, and if there is an order that they should be reacted to in, then let me know the order. Okay, awesome. Yeah, because after Kelly told me that this was actually part of a series, and I actually listened to the last part first, and that there was a certain order to listen to them in, I went back and looked through all the comments to see if anybody mentioned it, and only one person even suggested this song in the past. So make sure you're letting me know, so I don't miss out on something like this again. All right. And the way you can make sure I don't miss it is by leaving those comments, hitting the subscribe button. That way whenever the videos are coming out, you will watch them and keep me in the know, so I don't make any more mistakes like that. Or of course, you hit the notification bell so you know when the videos come out right away. That way you can watch the video, react to it, leave your comments on it right away, and let me know what to do next. All right, so yeah, that's right, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and until next time, keep rocking.